whatever you eat, whatever you think is deeply entrenched with your identity of food, started somewhere else. One of those things is sugarcane. Sugarcane started in India. It traveled with the Buddhists to China. And the Chinese converted that into granular sugar, which came back to us as chini. And that's why it's called chini. Arab traders, much before the birth of Islam, who were trading with the western coast, carried sugarcane from here and introduced it to Egypt. And it is the Egyptians who developed the technique of preparing crystal sugar. And the crystal sugar came back with Arab traders to India. And we call it Misri because it came from Misr. And it is granular sugar which makes the long, dry summer day bearable, because at the end of that, when you break your fast, you are going to be drinking a sticky syrup that is going to replenish all the sugar that you have lost in the last 12 hours or so. You have eaten fruit chaat. There were pomegranate, there was pomegranate in it, there was guava, there was apple. Pomegranate and apple were introduced to India by Babur, who's been wrongly charged with a whole lot of things. But this is his contribution. And then we had, in the fruit chart, we had guava. Has come all the way from South America, introduced to India by the Portuguese. Some of you might have tasted it, some of you are going to probably eat it now. The chicken keema samosa. Samosa itself comes to us from Uzbekistan. The word is of Turkish-Persian origin. Jalebi, which maybe is there, maybe I've not seen it, but jalebi comes from Turkey. And then there is a preparation of white peas, Kabuli chana. It doesn't even come from Kabul, it comes from the Mediterranean. So, one can go on. When we sit down to eat, whatever we are eating, it has traveled long distances. It has traveled thousands of kilometers, miles, and it has been through generations of chefs, cooks experimenting with it. I'll end with just one little bit. Indian food is known for its spices. The only two spices that belong to India is black pepper and green coriander. Everything else has come from outside. Indian food is also supposed to be very hot. The chilies came to Delhi in the 18th century, to India in the 16th century from South America. So the Mughals never ate what we call Mughaliya food, because there were no chilies in India before the 16th century. So I'll end it here. I hope that it gives you some idea of how phenomenally diverse everything is and how baseless are all arguments of purity. Thank you.